Hi everyone! Today I wanted to share a project that I just did, which was a makeover of my closet. I wanted it to be functional, but I really wanted it to match my cottagecore aesthetic. So I will share with you what I did. The only thing I spent money on was wallpaper because I wanted to use shelves and storage items that I already owned. I will have links to any products that you might see in my closet that I use in the description box. So let's get started. So this is what my closet looks like currently. And you can see it's a pretty small walk-in master closet. So I don't have a lot of space to work with. And I do have a lot of hanging clothes because I love to wear dresses. So I did maximize space already by using an over-the-door shoe holder. But currently I have these, they came with these wire racks. And they go just all the way around. I added these to hold purses, but they're not really effective for that. Honestly, they fall down a lot. Not the shelves, but the purses, they fall out. So I just don't think it's the most pretty storage either. And then things that I access pretty frequently, like my belts or shoes, my like boots here, they're crumped up where I can't get them. And then I've got just a whole bunch of extra random stuff on the top, my suitcase, extra linens, and then this was supposed to hold like scarves and other accessories, but it's kind of turned into like this is what's going to Goodwill pile. So I do want to kind of revisit this whole space here. I do like the light in this space. It's very bright and it illuminates everything. I might want to do some kind of DIY around it just to make it look even cooler. Maybe add a medallion. But that's really what we're working with. My plan is to really open up this whole back so it's really accessible, and do a wallpaper on the back as well. Maybe something in the arts and crafts style, like William Morris style, but maybe a little bit lighter just because I want to keep the light. So that is kind of our starting point. I'm going to have to go through my closet and make sure that I have everything that I'm gonna purge. Currently I have like pastels on this side and then darker colors on this side. The majority of purging, however, will probably come from my my dresser. I think I got this huge dresser for $300. I'm eternally blown away that I got this lucky because I really couldn't afford a nice dresser and I wanted an ornate one to match my like Art Nouveau theme. So I was really happy to get it, but these drawers are packed. And I've tried to do some organizing with them, but they're pretty packed full. Like I'll just show you. So I've got like a light bulb down here, and pet medicine. So again, like I got a bunch of t-shirts, which really, I don't even use these a lot, so they probably can go in like a separate little storage bin. My shirts, and these are supposed to be all like exercise tops, and I have like way too many of them, and they're not folded neatly. I've been using these as like dividers. So I really want to go through and properly do an edit, and really just keep pieces that spark joy for me, because I want to have, you know, just a better, easier time with things. I moved during the middle of a pandemic and it was very fast. There wasn't time to really edit anything as much as I would have liked to. So I really have to go back in and try and edit now and just make sure that everything that I have is being used. And if it's not, then it can be donated, recycled, whatever needs to happen with it. I'm not really sure what it says about me that I had an entire drawer full of cardigans and corsets. Hi, Sherman. So this is what everything looks like. I have like an exercise pile. I have like leggings and cardigans, corsets. I've got like underwear and stuff under this one, sports bras and socks and shirts and like night clothes and big bulky sweaters, swimsuits and cover-ups. So this is like everything that was in the door, but then if we go over here, that is already a huge like bag of stuff to go to Goodwill. So I am pretty pleased. Now I'm going to start organizing everything, folding it, and I'm going to try to put it in color order because that's what I prefer. Sherman, are you going to help fold? Are you helping? Thanks so much. All right, Sherman is super happy with his bow, and he's sort of taken over that part of the bed. We're gonna leave him. But I went through my closet because I knew that I probably had some more cardigans and shirts and things that I hadn't pulled for the drawers because they were mixed between the drawers and the closet. So I did go back, and then I found another kind of a bulkier black sweater, 2 cardigans, and another 4 shirts. And then I also, while I was in there, just picked out my 4 blazers slash like jackets that I have. I have a denim one, and I have a purple one, this like tweed Ralph Lauren one, and this old Talbot's one that has floral print. So those are the only businessy kind of jackets that I have. So what's left in my closet, by the way, that is the donate bag, is just mostly my skirts and tunics and just hanging dresses, of which there are a lot. So those are hanging still. So we'll go ahead and move on to this portion here. I'm gonna just take everything one by one off of the very, very tippy top and go through it and decide what's staying, what's going, if something is where it's supposed to be. I can tell you that you might remember I did the fan makeover. I took the original ones, the light covers that were on my ceiling fan in here, and I actually had put them up here underneath some scarves, and like they were hidden and I didn't know, and I pulled this when I was looking for a USB cord, and well, I have now got 2 of 4 of those light covers that I can donate. So just be careful if you're going through things, and check that you don't have anything that's gonna fall down and break, particularly if it's glass. So thankfully that's cleaned up, but yeah. Hello, are you gonna help? All right, ready for something really, really satisfying? This is my shirt door. Everything in color order, perfectly folded, and everything fit after I edited, and I'm super, super pleased. So I'm not going to show you all of the drawers, but I definitely wanted to show you the shirt drawer because it's beautiful. Okay, so I went ahead and I took the rest of my leggings and t-shirts and winter stuff that didn't have a place in the drawers, that was kind of taking up space, but I don't need to access like every day, and I put them into my little containers with the sequins that I already had, and these are all my vintage scarves and hair scarves. I learned how to do these by watching the Home Edit on Netflix, so if I find the video clip of these, I will link that into the description box, but yep, scarf donuts. Alright, I ran into a small hiccup with storage, and I think I found a solution, but basically, if y'all don't know, I live in Kentucky, and we do hats. And so I actually have quite a lot. I love vintage hats, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, this is a little tricorn, isn't it pretty? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hats. and I feel like this is going to be the safest container for them. But I was putting my corsets here because I felt like this was a good place for my corsets. But I did have one empty bag, and it is one of those Victoria's Secret bags that they give you for like buying a certain amount of perfume or something. So I'm gonna put my corsets in the Victoria's Secret bag because I guess they are her secret. So I have a clear floor. I haven't decided if I want to get like a cute little runner rug or not yet. We'll see. But I am going to be taking off this back shelf completely. I will be using that shelf, however, in the linen closet in the hallway, so it's going to be used. Focus, focus. It's going to be used. I don't have a flathead screwdriver on hand, or I lost mine. So I'm gonna have to borrow my mom's. But once I just pull that off, it'll be just these hanging shelves. And then this will be open, and I'm gonna put up some peel and stick wallpaper, and we're gonna do some art installation and other fun decor stuff, and possibly also do something to the light fixture. But this is where I'm stopping for now. This took like all day. I worked on it over my lunch break, and I worked on it before and after work. So I think we are set to go. So we will postpone until I am putting up the wallpaper and the final decorations. Okay, so next day. Here is the wallpaper. What I like about this one, and I will say it's more like contact paper. It's super cheap wallpaper, but I don't care. It's my closet. I was just looking for something that had that feel of botanical without being tropical, and this was it. So I have measured out like one full panel on my bed, and I'm about to cut it. So I took down a shelf, so we're gonna be wallpapering that middle row there, and then I have some things to install, and I'd really like to find a cute little rug for here, but we are very well near the end of this, so I'm super pleased. If you are ever trying something like this at home, once you remove everything from the wall and make sure it's clean, the best way to do peel and stick wallpaper is to start at the top and peel back a small corner and continue to kind of push it down and smooth it out with your little squeegee until you get to the point where, like right here, you can see I have this left. And what I'm doing is literally just sliding the backing down and smoothing it out until I get all the way to the bottom where I will cut it. So now I finally got to the bottom. Look at all the paper. And what I'm gonna do along my baseboard here is I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife tool that I use to cut washi, and I'm just gonna run it very gently just along the edge. And you'll see, comes right off, and we have finished a panel. So I'm gonna do the second panel and just finish up, and then we'll move on to the little finishing touches. I am going into vertical mode so I can show you the wallpaper now that has been applied. I am so happy with it. It was definitely the cheapest wallpaper. I will say, if you are a beginner with peel and stick, maybe go for something a little higher quality. It will be a little more expensive. I'd say the Happy Home line that I used in my office makeover is much nicer quality. But for the $13 that I got this for, you know what? It'll do, and I actually really love it. So now everything feels taller and brighter. There's an accent wall. So I have a few pieces now to add just to do a little bit more decoration elements and make it pop. To really embrace the arts and crafts kind of theme I wanted for this room, I did print out some William Morris artwork, and I've just put it into some old frames that I had. So that was pretty much free, and I think that it looks really, really, really beautiful. And finally, but certainly the most important thing, I wanted to have this shelf to display my Little Women dolls. These were made by my grandmother, and they're based on the March sisters as they were portrayed in the 1933 Little Women film starring Katharine Hepburn. I remember these in my room on top of shelves as a little girl. My mother had them when she was little, and if I ever have a daughter one day, or maybe when my goddaughter is old enough, then they will probably become hers, but they're just so special, and I haven't taken them out of a box or anything. So now I'm just very, very excited that they are finally on display, and I think that they fit beautifully in the room. All right, I am finally finished, and it's time for the final reveal. So here we go. Is what it looks like when you're walking in. We have this beautiful wallpaper print. I still have my shoes where they are because it's just the most sensible place to put them. I have a very small walk-in closet. And if we go over here, we'll talk about the zones. So I have belts here. All of my gym stuff, like workout stuff, like yoga mats and things, is here. Extra bed linens here, and my pillows from my master bedroom are in here because I have a puppy and I need to protect them. So they're living here for now. And then underneath this side, I have my dirty clothes hamper. In terms of what is in these stations here, I have purses, just my smaller ones. And then this is scarves. Leggings and t-shirts. And then I also have winter clothing and hats. So anything that's small that just needs to be kind of seasonally taken out or on occasion is going to be in here. And then I have my suitcase up top, and then all of my hats are there so that they're not crushed by anything. And on this side, and I put this mostly in rainbow order, I like my pastels to be toward the front so they're easier to see and you have kind of that gradation of color. But these are all my short dresses, tunics, and skirts. So that's this side. And then over here, if we turn around, this is the boot zone. I really like these boot hangers, and I will leave a link in the description box for where I got them. And then this bag here has all my beach stuff in it, like swimsuits. So again, stuff that I'm not going to use all the time that can be stored for seasonal purposes. Then I have my long hanging dresses. So these are all quite long. I have a lot of dresses like this. I think I have like several. These pieces. I have the strawberry dress. This is definitely from Shein. It's not the actual $400 dress, but I really loved it, so I had to have it. So I have a number of different things here. Some dressy, some not. But again, in that rainbow order. And then under here, in the very back corner, kind of tucked away, I have the Halloween clothes bag, and then my bag that has my corsets in it. And then we have up here the purse zone, and I really was happy because I wanted to display these. I just think they're so pretty, and you couldn't really see them before, so now they're actually out for display. I did put some smaller evening bags inside of the Betsy Johnson bag. And then I also have my caboodle and Kate Spade bed there, and then some larger books we're going to try to keep away from the puppies so we don't have any more destroyed clips. And in the middle here, my little women dolls that my grandma made, and I actually have her copy of Louisa May Alcott's Little Women that I keep just by itself over here because it's so precious. I just want it in a safe place. And so it's just a nice, happy reminder when I'm picking out clothes and going into my closet and everything of my family and my, you know, my childhood and things that mean so much to me. And Little Women is a huge part of my life. My middle name is actually Jo, and it's based off Jo from Little Women. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this closet tour. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what your favorite part of this makeover was. Would you like to see more makeovers of home spaces? Let me know below, and I will be back with a new video this Wednesday. Bye!